Hey guys, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I just want to apologize for the last few episodes, as apparently while I was away, my assistant decided to get the camera out and document his work. I do apologize for that. He's a pretty nice guy, but he's really not that bright, to be honest with you. So, we'll just have to see. Hopefully that won't happen again. He's quite the character, he is. So, that being said, he did make us quite a bit of money while we were away. Looks like he brought in about $20,000 into the shop here, and also got us some new. Oh Lord have mercy! No. Nope. I want to go with something a little different. Let's try this. Apparently, you know what? Let's just turn the radio off for a little while. We don't need that anymore. Nope, off. All right. So, like I was saying, we got some skill points here. We got 3 of them. I want to unlock this probably. 10% faster walking. That's kind of a stupid thing to unlock, but we're going to unlock it anyway. And we got odds of successful repair raised to 55%. Unlocks the tire tread tester. With this tool, you can check the condition of the tires. You can use it from the pie menu while in part overview. Instantly examine 3 parts when seeing a car for the first time. Unlocks the tablet. Allows you to shop for parts anywhere in your garage. You can use it from the pie menu or by pressing T. This is one we definitely want to get, and I think we'll get. We're gonna go ahead and get. I think we want the successful repair one too, because there's a lot of times that I can actually repair something. So let's get those few things right there, and then see what we got. Now, like I said, we did quite a bit of work. We have some barn finds, and I want to go check out that. We did one in the last episode, but I want to go check out the next one, because I'd like to. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. We've got to get the garage expanded to another bay before we have room to put another car in here, I think. We could put a barn find in here, but I can't really start working on it, restoring it, until I get another bay, because I don't want to have to move stuff around constantly. So let's go ahead and get another car in here. And we've got some new stuff that I haven't messed with yet. Some exhaust work, some transmission work, stuff like that. And we've got a new story mission here. When driving through the city, I noticed a speed bump. When driving through a city, I didn't notice a speed bump. Please check the front suspension, because I have an impression that something is not right. We'll take that order there, and we're going to go ahead and probably do it first. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that order there. And, well, we've got to move it, don't we? We'll go ahead and move this one over here to the, let's move it to the test path. Okay, because we can check suspension on the test path. And then I want to go ahead and take one and get some new stuff started here. How about this one here? Gear slipping, general gearbox control and repair. And transmission not responsive. So we'll go ahead and take that order there. And I think we're going to start working on this one first. And get it over here to car lift A, because we kind of know what we're going to do to it already. I do need to go sell all my junk real fast, so let me do that. We've got quite a bit of boxes to open too. We'll do that towards the end of the episode. A few barn finds here. I have found out also that these barn finds do disappear. If you click on one, then click on another one, the previous one disappears off the map. So we don't want to do that. So we'll just leave those as they are. So let's check out this car here. Clutch plate, flywheel pressure plate, clutch release bearing. That's easy to fix. And we can get one more car here. This one's going to take a while. Plymouth Roadrunner. Plymouth Roadrunner. Plymouth Roadrunner 440. Gosh, I'd like to do that, but that looks like it might be a lengthy repair. This one would be a little easier. That's probably just a muffler. Let's take that one first. The Roadrunner we might come back and do later. Yeah, I did get the DLC for the Plymouth, by the way. So I will be trying to get every DLC that comes out, and because I plan on playing this game for quite a while. So let's go ahead and look at this one. This one, so she says she needs gears keep slipping, so that's easily repaired. Let's provide it on that. That's the same thing really, so it looks like it's all the same. Transmission not responsive. Okay, so we don't know what that's going to be, but we can the slipping gears and stuff. Well, I can see why your transmission is not responsive. It looks like it's not any good, to be honest with you. Let's see, can be examined by carrying out a test drive. Alright, so we need to go test drive this car then. Alright, That'll work. Let's go test drive the car. We'll put it back down on the ground and we'll take it to the test drive area and try not to flip the thing over, because I almost did flip one over earlier today by test driving it. Can't remember what kind of car this is. This is a... Where's it at? Katagiri Katsumoto, I guess. Something like that. And we'll take you to the test track. Katagiri Katsumoto. Right here. Take that down there and then and just look at the suspension and give it a good once over. And maybe this will tell us what's wrong with it here. So, like I said, I was here earlier today and I almost flipped the car over going over the suspension test, and we're going to try to do that again, because why not, right? So let's see, we go as fast as we can go, because we're only going to be able to tell what's wrong with it is if we really just fly through the stuff. Alright, and here we go to the fun part. Oh, there we go. It wasn't too bad that time. I feel like I'm driving on like the Top Gear test track or something. And slide home. Alright, so that should tell us a little bit of what's wrong with the car, or hopefully the transmission anyway. And then we can change that stuff out pretty quick, I think. Must be a traffic jam on the way back to the garage. Alright, get us back on the lift here. Gearbox, clutch pressure plate, clutch release bearing. Okay. Which I think is stuff we already knew that was messed up, so I don't know if that actually told us anything about the transmission or not. Let's go up under here and see what we got going on. Whoa, I didn't want to go up that far. Alright, transmission right here. We can't take that off yet. Oh, okay, we've got to take the starter. Accessible from engine bay, of course it is. And of course I can't. Can I not get the starter off from down here? If I can't, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it's like literally right there. But I bet I can't. Alright, whatever. We'll go lower the car back down, pop the hood. I didn't think I would have to get down here and do this like this, but alright. Take them bolts out and get the starter off here real quick. And there's one more thing we got to take off, I believe. Yeah, we got to take the front drive shaft off. That's going to be a bit more difficult, because to do that we're going to have to take the tires off as well. Yeah, I'm on the wheel side, aren't I? We're going to have to take the tires off here, and a lot of the suspension as well. So there's that one off. Now let's see. We need to take. Well, I guess we don't have to take too much off. We just got to take tie rod ends and stuff off there. That tie rod in, that tie rod in. Alright, now we go to the other side here and grab the other side. Tire. Tie rod end. Oh, no. We don't have to take those off. No, we don't have to take those off at all. We're not working on the steering box, we're working on the axle. So let's put that back together. We do have to take a tire off, though. That is something that does have to come off, because we have to get in here to the drive axle. Alright, that drive axle is out. Let's get over to the other side, and we'll go ahead and put these parts we took off back on, because there's no reason for them to be off to begin with. And now take this drive axle out. Now we should be able to get that drive shaft out of there. There we go. Alright, let's get back to the front of the vehicle here and look down here. Just see if we can take the transmission out yet. It doesn't look like it. We have to get that from under the car. So we'll raise the car back up and yank this transmission out of here. We've got clutch plates and all that stuff we got to get out as well, and that should be behind the transmission, I believe. There we go. Transmission's probably in, yeah, it's in gearbox 10%. That's terrible. Let's get the clutch out. Flywheel may be in bad repair too. It doesn't look that great, to be honest. Yeah, flywheel's in pretty bad shape. Okay, so that should be everything, I think, that needs to be taken out of this car. Gearbox, clutch plate, flywheel, pressure plate, release bearing. Which gearbox do we need? Let's check. Oh, and actually, you know what? I forgot. We can just order the stuff from right here, from the tablet. So that works out real good. If I can quit going to the wrong screen. Clutch plate, flywheel, pressure plate, release bearing. Pressure plate, clutch plate, flywheel, release bearing. And then we'll have the gearbox we'll have to grab as well, and I'll have to look at that. Where is the release bearing? There it is. And let's find out what kind of gearbox this is we need. It's going to be a I4. Should have known that. Everything's an I4, it seems. Gearbox I4 right here. It's going to be a pretty big job. Hopefully we make quite a bit of money for it. So let's go ahead and stick this gearbox back on there. All this new stuff here. New flywheel. New clutch plate. New pressure plate. Release bearing and gearbox. Release bearing and new gearbox. Very nice. Look at that. Brand new, shiny. I mean, you gotta love it, right? Okay, so that's pretty much everything that we can do underneath the car. We can go ahead and put this stuff back together real fast. And go ahead and put this tire on. Because we're done under here. All we gotta do is put the starter back on. And I know I did not put those in the right order. Go ahead and get this one back on here. Tire back on. I'd like to get all three of these cars done in this episode if I could, but I don't think I'll be able to. Lower you down, get the starter back on, and then this one will be done. And there we go. Good as new. Get out of my shop. You're done. Finished. Got a nice big sum of money for that. That was really good. Okay, so this car in here, what was wrong with it? This is the one that had something wrong in the suspension, I believe, right? Oh, geez, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this one. When driving through the city, I noticed a speed bump. I didn't notice a speed bump. Please check the front suspension because I have an impression that something might not be right. So let's see. We're going to run it through this thing right here. This will give us a decent suspension test. A little hard to start there. It'll also check the brakes for us. We just put the front wheels on the rollers and hold down the brakes, and we put the back wheels on the rollers and hold down the brakes as well. That checks the front and rear brakes. Looks like they're all good, and then we'll go put it on the suspension, which I guess is technically called like a shaker rig, and that'll test all the suspension out as it shakes the car up and down and kind of reads each individual part, I guess. Suspension's not too great. 44% on both front wheels. Not bad on the back, so it's going to be all front wheel parts, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and move this back to the shop. I don't think we need to take this out to the test track, to be honest. Let's see, how many have we not uncovered? There's quite a bit here, but we should be able to... Gosh, we could take it out on the test track real fast, I guess. Let's do that. Let's take it out on the test track, the Maiden M6, and that will give us a better readout of some of the things. It's good to do, you know, I could go in there and just do exploratory surgery on it, but I'd rather find out as much about it as I could, to be honest, before I start taking things apart, because otherwise it's kind of hard to, it's easy to miss stuff, you know what I mean? And this stuff really doesn't take that long. This keyboard driving is not easy. Really wish they had some type of steering wheel input. Alright, here we go, my favorite part. That one didn't too bad. That one car I done earlier today, it hit that speed bump and just, it almost rolled the thing over. This car, it feels like it's driving pretty good. It's a little bouncy in some areas, but whoa, and we missed that. Oh, there we go. Maybe not. Head on back to the shop here, and that should give us a nice rundown of pretty much all of the front suspension, I think. Alright, let's see what we got here. It really didn't show us that much more, did it? Well, that's okay. We can let's look at it. We have any rear suspension. Everything's in the front, it looks like. So that's good to know. It's all gonna be front end work, probably. Let's go ahead and get it all the way up in the air. We're gonna need it all the way up in there to get some of the bushings and stuff out, I think. And we'll start taking it apart. Of course, we'll start with the tires and go in from there. We'll get that tire off, and most of the suspension will come off after that tire comes off. Hopefully we don't have a whole lot of suspension problems in the parts that we can't take off without actually. So this is obviously bad. This is bad. I mean, we can look and see that stuff's bad. Looks like the shock and the struts, or the shock's bad. We got a sway bar link over here that's bad, probably. Yeah, 14%. That's definitely bad. Take the shock absorber off, and we need to disassemble that. We might can actually fix some of this stuff. This lower suspension arm needs to come off. We probably got bushings that are bad over here as well. See, this bushing here is good. This bushing back here is good. So I think that's everything on this side, it looks like. I don't see anything else that... Oh, this looks bad. Look at that radiator fan. That looks terrible. Let's go ahead and take that out. I think we've got to get to that from the engine bay, it looks like. Yeah, we do. So we'll go ahead and go back down here on this side and get this stuff over here out of here. Just back up where we can see. Tie rod end as well, again. Inner tie rod. Axle C, got to come out. Lower suspension arm's got to come out. It's pretty much the same thing messed up on both sides of the car. That bushing's good. A lot of times these bushings right here are bad, and they're kind of easy to miss. Front shock absorber. This is going to be bad right here, I believe. Yep. And we'll take that out. Alright, so let's go ahead and lower the car back down real quick so I can get this radiator shroud out of here. Because I think she's probably damaged it. It looks like. Fan shroud is in... the fan shroud's not in bad shape, but the radiator itself is 7%, so that's not good. Alright, let's get our spring on here. We'll separate the parts from the spring, so we can use that front spring still good. We'll go ahead and do that while we start ordering parts. We need a radiator A, radiator fan housing B. That fan housing, she wants 100% on all the parts, I see. Is there anything we can repair? Probably not to 100%, but we'll try to repair some of the stuff. We're getting some of it repaired. We got that to 100%, so that worked out. That'll save us a little money. Radiator A, fan housing B, front shock absorber A. Let's see, radiator A and fan housing B. Where would the radiator be? I guess would it be under engine? All the way down here at the bottom. Radiator A. I believe I've went too far here. Nope. Radiator A, Radiator A. There it is, Radiator A and fan housing B. Okay. Now I think the fan we actually repaired, so we'll go ahead and try to pop this stuff back in here real quick. Put you a brand new radiator in there. A brand new fan housing. Yep, all that's good. Sweet. It's got 2 fans in it, I guess. Yeah, sure does. Nice. So that's brand new. So now what? Now what do we need? We need shock absorber. We need 2 shock absorber A's and 2 front shock absorber caps. 2 front shock absorber A's and 2 caps. 2 front shock absorber A's. There's 1. And 2 front shock absorber caps. I don't think we need any springs. We actually, too, need to take this one out and put the other one back in. Alright. We need to buy 2 front drive axle C's and 2 sway bar end links, and then tie rods. Two of these, 2 inner tie rods, 2 outer tie rods, and 2 sway bar end link B's. I think is what it said. As soon as I can find them, I believe. If not, we'll end up using these on something pretty quick. So let's go ahead and grab this spring out of here. Build the new one. And we'll start hooking some of the suspension back up. And go put this new drive axle in here. New lower suspension arm, which we actually have to do from underneath the car. We can't. Well, we can do one of the shocks. Actually, no, we probably can't because I don't think we've got it back yet. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that out of there real fast and get that other one started. Now we can put it in. Not 100% sure if this is going to fly because that spring... Oh, we need sway bar front end link A, so I was wrong. Oh well, that's okay. We can grab that. Those aren't that expensive, and I mean we made really good money on that last car we just done, so we're not going to worry too much about that. And like I said, I will use them. I use them sway bar end links a lot, so it'd probably be better to just go ahead and buy a whole bunch of them, to be honest. That way I would have them in stock. Let's not put the tire back on just quite yet. Let's get this down here first. Oh, we gotta have to raise the car for that. So yeah, we can go ahead and put the tire back on then. Okay, and let's get around to the other side here. Let's go ahead and raise the car back up at the same time. Grab this shock out of here. And we'll put all this stuff back together real fast. Sway bar end link A. Brand spanking new. Drive axle C. We got inner tie rod. We got to put the outer tie rod on. I think that's everything except for these lower A arms. Oh, we need to buy those lower suspension arms. We need 2 of them, it looks like. I thought we already had those. I must have forgot to buy them. Lower suspension arms. Where are they at? Is this the one? I guess it is. It's only one kind, huh? It's gotta be the right one. There we go. Brand new bushings. And put the wheel back on. That side's done. Let's go ahead and put this last but not least piece in. Did we get that? We did get that tie rod on, okay. I'm going to be running out of bushings again here pretty soon. I just bought a whole bunch of new ones, but I bought 10. I probably should have bought like 20 or 30 of them because I really go through them bushings pretty quick as well. Okay, lower you back down, and I think you're done. Do a quick check real quick, make sure there was nothing else you wanted done. Nope, everything checks out. And you can go on your merry way. Watch out for them speed bumps, alright? Thank you for your money. And this very last one here, this is the one we got, a muffler. So this job should be pretty easy to solve. I think we already know what's wrong with it. We'll have to get it up on the list for sure. It could be the exhaust manifold, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be just a muffler underneath. And hopefully we can see it here. What's wrong? Oh yeah, two mufflers. Definitely in bad shape. I don't know why it took me that far out, but we'll just take them apart right here. Two middle mufflers. That's probably going to be it. Let's see. We got two middle mufflers. Middle muffler, middle muffler. Where's the middle muffler? I do not see where it says middle muffler. Front exhaust. There it is, middle muffler. We need two of those. We'll put those back on here real fast. Is there anything else you needed done to this car? It looks like that was it. That was an easy job. Alright, back down you go. And you can now pay me and leave, okay? So that was pretty easy. And I made $100 off that, not too much. Well guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys learned how to work on some cars today in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This is day number 7. Is that me walking around? Yeah, I guess it is. My floor sounds really dirty. Yeah, so next time I guess we'll do some more odd and end jobs to try to work our way up. We got 25 grand now, so we should be able to, as soon as we expand this garage, I promise you, we're going to go to the junkyard or go to a barn or something and buy us a car, and we'll start doing our first restore. And hopefully it won't be long we'll get a parking deck. We're going to check toolbox real fast. We have one upgrade point we can spend. What do we want to buy with it? This will be nice to have. What else do we got? Passed a part examination, odds of successful repair 65%. Unlocks the OBD scanner. It will examine a lot of different components connected to the car's computer. Does not work with older cars. You can use it from the pie menu. Yeah, okay. Unlocks the electronic multimeter, a simple but useful tool that allows you to check all electronic connections and resistances. You can use it from the pie menu while in parts overview. Tread tester. We don't really no point in getting the tread tester yet, I don't think. Although, that'd be nice to have as well. Let's get the tread tester. Let's go ahead and get that. Why not? Alright, cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. And hopefully I won't go back to court for doing bad repairs. I think I've learned my lesson. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.